Hey Joe, what do you think of working in this weather?
Oh mate, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Always the best attitude. I hate working in the rain, but Joe, he doesn't care. He always has a good attitude about it.
As long as you don't have cow poo on you, it's all good.
That's right, mate. So what do you think of the new addition to the bay?
Mate, it's looking good.
It is, eh?
We're Kiwi first! My fish and pet!
I'm Dan, this is Kiwi and this is Trash Talk episode 30. This week we are getting one step closer to getting our C&D sorting facility up and running. So watch and find out how we got this conveyor belt in the bay through the containers. Today we're going to unfold this grey conveyor. I've talked about this in many episodes before and today's the day I'm going to do it. So what I'm going to do is I need to move these pallets off of here and move the yellow conveyor back to the edge of the concrete so we've got as much space there as possible. And once we've done that, I'll bring the crane truck over, stand it up and then unfold it. Here we go, we've got those pallets moved, so now I'm ready to move the conveyor. Because it's so long, I'm just going to move one end, then I'll go down the other end, and I'll move that, and then we should have enough room to start unfolding the big grey conveyor, which is called a stacker. We haven't really talked about this much before, but this is actually the old Queenstown luge conveyor and repurposed to be our main pick line, like you've seen in the Recycle South episode. So we will eventually have people standing along here picking off different products as all the construction waste is coming past. We'll have someone picking wood, someone picking metal, someone picking cardboard, just to try and get those products out of landfill. So that's how we're going to divert those products. Once we've got them, we're going to process them and yeah, reuse them. We'll get this off and then we'll go get the crane. So I'm just going to grab the crane truck, I'm warming it up now, I'm going to back that in there and I'll make the first lift and we'll see if we can stand this thing up. I've never done this before, so we've owned this plant for about 2 years now and sadly we haven't been able to get into it until now. So let's do it, let's make this happen. Before we stand this up, we better move this hopper off the top, which is just sitting there. This crane is such a useful bit of equipment. Since we bought it, we use it almost every day. And we must save tens of thousands not having to bring guys in. And we hire it out, so we actually make money on it too. So it was a good investment. So why we took that hopper off is because we wanted to make as small as we could incision in this container so we can feed it right through into the main rubbish bay. So once I stand it up and we work out what sort of incline it needs to be in, because we have to get to 4 meters 450 is what we need the height to be at the other end. So once we work out that angle, we're going to feed it through the containers, put the hopper back on the inside, and we're going to close it in around it so rubbish can't fall in, down in around here and damage it in the future. So it's going straight pretty much here, but we're going to feed it in through this container or this panel we cut out earlier today. Sweet. So I just got a phone call and we just picked up a crane job for tomorrow to do some crane work on a train. Sounds pretty interesting. So no 2 days are ever the same here. Listen to the Kiwi Skips theme song. I can play it on the guitar.
We're Kiwi first! My fish and pet!
Look out! Okay, I can't do that. Let's carry on. When I got it, I bought it in Hamilton, and the best way for me to bring it down was to put it in a 40-foot container. So I also bought this 40-foot container, which is now cut up, fed it all in there, and then sent it down. And then once we got it here, we're able to unpack it, use the container, which everything here at Kiwi Skips, apart from the truck, is recycled plant. Like I mentioned before, this come off the Queenstown luge. It was in 3 sections, but we cut it up and joined them. This here came from a scrapyard in Hamilton, where they're actually sorting metal off it. These containers were well second-hand, so we reused those too. And yeah, everything. All the concrete blocks you see around the yard, there's over 1,000 of those here, and they're made from not second-hand concrete, but the leftover concrete pours from next door at Stress Creek. So all that, rather than going to landfill, it doesn't go to waste. It gets made into these blocks, and we buy them and use them. And they're going strong, and they will go strong for years to come. So the main reason I'm doing this today is because we're getting a building designed by architects and engineers, which is going to house this unit, and it's going to be 3 meters high off the ground, so we can put bins underneath it. But to determine exactly where that building is going to go, they need to see exactly where this is going to sit, and that's going to determine the spacing between the container and the new building, where it's going to go. So where the rubbish gets loaded onto the conveyor to where it discharges off the conveyor, we need that measurement. The only way we can get that accurate measurement is to put it in place, unfold it, and see what it looks like. So that's what we're going to do. That's probably not far off the angle we need. But we've got to work out how we get it to live there. I really need the engineers back here. So here's all the spare parts. So I'm just digging through there to uncover the main parts I need, which look to be this frame under here. The thing with buying second-hand stuff is that it doesn't always come with instructions. So we're left to kind of figure this stuff out as we go. But if you are in Hamilton and you've worked on this conveyor before, flick us a message. Let us know what we're up to, because I don't know. I think I found the pins we need. So these are going to come in handy. There's one we're looking for. All right, so what I'll do, I'll take this round there, I'll come back for the other bit. This makes a lot of sense. Okay. Let me find these two. Two loose. We've found all the parts I think we need, so we're going to see how it goes, and we'll check back in 5 minutes. Now this is the tricky part, because I have to unfold this top stage, and as I unfold that, the crane as it goes round is not going to want to go straight in line with the conveyor. So I'm going to have to boom out to extend it at the same time to make sure I do move it round straight, otherwise the crane's going to try and pull it over. This is the first time we've ever unfolded this. Great success. It's going to go into where the hopper sits here. So about there, so that's going right through. So it's going to go in the bay, this far. And then 2.4 meters, this is what will be sticking out the container, roughly. So yeah. Oh, was that extreme? That felt extreme, but yeah, successful lift. Now we're going to figure out how we're going to get it in the container. How good! Love this shit. Now we'll get the engineers in, they'll put all the bolts in, check it over, make sure the thing is completely legit. And then once they've done that and it's all fixed together, we'll lift it and then bring it into the rubbish bay in one sweep. And then we'll know exactly where the new recycling centre is going to go. Well, you've seen us unfold it. We better wait for the engineers to come check it over, add some bolts. And that's all for today. Check in tomorrow. Okay, episode 30. All right, that's all for Trash Talk episode 30. I know it doesn't look like much, and it's a baby step, but it's a massive step towards our sorting facility. So check in next week, and we'll show you more.